No. My hand. Okay. So the top. How? No. I mean, follow collection. It does speak. Okay. Hello, Aryan. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait. I should plug in my. Wait. Okay. Now you should be able to see me, right? And then I should plug in my headset. Now, Aryan, you will be using your Zoom on your handphone, right? Not on your laptop. So right now, this Zoom is on your laptop or your handphone.
On my laptop.
All right. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and then it will be on your handphone, right? So you have this thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you set it up already?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So just to be clear, you should set it up in a way that you pull it, right? And then first thing first, you should lock this part. Have you done that?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now, second and third joint, did you do that? And then you can do this.
Yes.
All right. Good. Now this part, you flip like that, and then it won't go down again. Have you done that?
Sorry.
This part, yeah, this part. The joint, you flip like that, and then this will not go down anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Your phone, right? Your main camera should be facing downward. We'll be meaning the main camera. So you'll be putting it here. Just to confirm, are you left-hand side or right-hand side? Right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
So it should be the right position. So you just put it like that here. Have you done that already?
Yes.
Okay. So this stand, the base is very heavy, right? The base should be on your left so that it doesn't disturb your writing, and it should also not block your paper, right? Okay. Now, secondly, there is a light here, right? So there are two buttons. You push the further button, you push a bit longer, and then you the light here. Can you do that?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So it depends on your charging. So remember to charge from time to time. Now, this shouldn't be blocking you in any way. Usually the height should be around like that. Around like that. So I think you have to adjust so that the light doesn't blind you. Right? So you play around with light. Okay. Now, when you're ready, we should simply use the zoom here. Okay. Yep.
What if there's no space on my left?
What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean?
There's no space to my left.
Why is that so? Sorry.
No, because there's things on my left. Can I just move it first?
Yeah, you should move the things. I think you should place the base on your left. You see. So I try to move things. You just need a little bit of space. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, moved it.
All right. Okay. So later you will see that if you set it up just nicely, it won't block your head, it won't block your vision, it won't irritate you, it won't frustrate you, it won't block your writing also. It is almost as if it's not there. Now that's the intention. Yeah. But for now, the zoom first. So you will go in the zoom, the same code here, right? So let's set up the zoom.
I'm in the waiting room.
Sorry, you're saying?
I'm in the waiting room.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry. All right. Okay. So I'm waiting for the video. Oh, okay. Then I better mute. Okay. I'm gonna ask you to disconnect from your laptop. And then I'm going to ask you to connect to the audio of your phone, right? Okay, so go out from your laptop, laptop Zoom, and then use everything from your handphone.
But I cannot see anything from the phone.
What you will be seeing, right? Slightly new setup is your Jamboard, which is from your laptop.
Oh.
For today and for this week, we'll try. You won't need to see anything from the Zoom. No need to do that, right? Most people seems to be fine with that, right? So please give that a try. Please give that a try. Your audio, Aryan? Audio. Okay, good. Now I believe you can hear me from the phone. Okay, good. So this is already clearer, yeah? Now this is expected from your phone because I think just now there are some background noises. For example, your family is talking to each other. Am I correct?
Yeah.
But from your phone, it's clear. The phone is doing a much better job at blocking the background noise, right? So in this setup, nobody unmutes. You just open the channel all the way. You can use the headset if you want to. Are you using a headset right now?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. So even though I'm hearing some voices behind, it's definitely much more quieter. So it's also better for everybody. Okay, yeah. So we try not to mute because it makes it very difficult to communicate. Now, Aryan, I want you to turn on your video. That's the last thing we need to set up.
Oh, yeah.
Good, good. Now I can see you, right? I believe your camera is the selfie one. So maybe you want to switch to the main camera facing below. Good. The second thing you must do is you must do this to your phone. You must make it into a landscape mode because right now your phone is in a portrait mode.
It's already in landscape mode.
Is it locked for somehow? Maybe the rotation is locked. Maybe give it a try. Now, if nothing happens, you know that you can rotate the top side, right? You rotate the top side like this first. Can you see what I'm doing? So you rotate it. See. The moment you rotate, it truly enters the landscape mode. So now it is on the landscape mode. And now I can see it's upside down right now. There you go. There you go. Done. See. This is perfect. This is perfect. Right. I think it is a bit slanted. Is the camera a bit slanted? I believe. Yeah. So it's upside down again. It is still upside down again.
Wait, I think I placed the phone the wrong way.
Okay, give it a try. Because you do not want to block the camera. Oh, yeah. Maybe this will work. Yeah. Give it a try. Okay, you don't want to block the main camera though. Good. It looks very good now, Aryan. This looks very good. This looks very good. Now, is it in a height that you're convenient with? That means it doesn't block your face, it doesn't block your light, it doesn't block your eye, it doesn't annoy you in any way. Is it in the right height? Good. Now, the last thing you need to do is you need to pinch out your screen so that it zooms in. Why do I want you to do that? Because then I can read your writing. Okay, a bit more, just a bit more. Yeah. I can now read your writing very clearly. Just zoom out a bit more, just a bit more. Just zoom out a bit more. Just a bit. Zoom out. Yeah. Something like this. This is great for me. And if I need you to zoom out or zoom in again, and then I'll call you, right? Okay. Now, set up for me the Jamboard as usual in your Jamboard. You send to me, and then I'll show you a few things which are new in this setup. Should be fine.
It's still gonna be only us today.
No, it will be 4 of us, but I'm calling you earlier, so that we can set up things first. If not, you'll be very noisy, right? If you don't do it. They are used to this setup already. So this new setup makes people move very fast because you no longer have to use the drawing pad. People simply write faster and better on paper. I think it'll be the same with you. So things move very, very fast. I think that's a good thing. But if we don't set it up first, it'll be very chaotic for you. You tell me when you have done with the Jamboard.
What subject are we doing today?
That is up to you, Aryan. That's up to you. But you have some guidelines. So for you, it's still a testing. Is there anything urgent from the school yet?
No, not yet.
So we'll have time for you to adjust to the new setup, and then I'll tell you the new way of learning. Everybody knows that already. So it should be easy for you to catch up. It doesn't take long. But for today, they'll be seriously, studying what they want. Today, it's mostly for you. For you, it's mostly setting up the technical stuff, right? So, are you done with the Jamboard?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for example, I say, your hand, please, Aryan. What does that mean? That means your hand is blocking your writing. So when I say your hand, please, I will take that time to screenshot. Then, okay, already. So now you can use your hand normally again. Now, what I mean by your hand is you don't have to remove it all the time. You just have to remove it a bit so I can screenshot your working. So after 5 seconds, enough already. You can use your hand normally. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, do you have the Jamboard for me?
Yeah, I already sent you.
Okay, Aryan, good. Now, I want you to look at your Jamboard. So you won't need to interact with your Jamboard too much, right? Okay. I copy paste something in your Jamboard. It should appear now. What do you see? What do you see in your Jamboard? Can you see anything in your Jamboard?
Still loading.
Oh, I see. Still loading?
Yeah.
Try refreshing. Might be a bit slow. Tell me when you have seen something. There you go. I think you've seen. Can you see anything?
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything, but I see you inside. Try refreshing one more time. Are you seeing anything in the Jamboard? You are gone. Okay, you're in again. I can see you again.
Oh, no.
You still cannot see anything. What's going on with your Jamboard? Okay, let me try refreshing. Okay. Okay, can you see anything now?
No. I can see when I'm outside the Jamboard.
You can see what? Sorry?
I can see the picture when I'm outside the Jamboard.
What do you mean by that? Sorry. What do you
Like
mean
when
by
I'm
that?
in the home and you can see all the Jamboard, then like on the first page I can see the picture.
Which is basically your book, right? That's your
Yeah.
book. But if you go in, you cannot see anything.
Yeah.
That's very weird. Let's go to page 2. Please go to page 2. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing something on page 2. Please tell me what it is.
Hi.
Hi. You can see the hi. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do something on page 2. Yeah. Okay, I'm writing something again. Can you see my writing?
Yeah.
Okay, and then can you see the picture in page 2?
No, it's still loading.
Probably. Still loading?
Yeah.
Yeah, there should be no problem. Okay, so let's say you cannot you cannot see the Jamboard very well. Let's say that. So let's say I want to feedback you, right? So maybe I have to do something like this, Aryan. So Aryan, you see your Jamboard now. Maybe I'll say something like this. All right. Maybe I'll do something. Okay, can you see what I typed just now?
I see the picture now.
Okay, you see it. Okay, and I'll give a feedback using the Jamboard. Can you read it from my typing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then this like this, and then I'll be seeing you see whether you will do some changes to them. Right? Understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the better setup, I believe, but that depends on whether it's actually better for you or not. So today you'll be experiencing this. Now let's talk about what you'll be studying before the rest be active lah. So what's happening in your school?
Oh, my school hasn't started yet. It's starting on Monday.
Hey, wait, is it because of a quarantine or?
No, it hasn't started like for everyone.
Your school starts later than everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. So you're very early. Okay, good. Now, why are you doing indices then? Why are you doing indices?
Oh no, this is like old practice.
Right. Do you have something that you must do or you want to do right now?
Yes.
All right. Could you take that? Take something that is meaningful, not this thing, right? So we'll talk about that. Right, so we'll talk about it as we go. Now, Ryotaro and Noah, I'm not seeing your picture. I'm not seeing anything on your table yet, right? Ryotaro, can you give me some updates already?
What about general wave property?
That's fine with me. I don't mind you doing this. Is that some sort of a worksheet?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me why you want to do this, just briefly.
Because my teacher gave this as the last day of school, and like he just told us to go through the worksheet and do the homework instead of going through the.
Good. So, have you done the homework?
I did like a few questions, but I'm not really sure.
I suppose this is a good time to do it, right?
Yeah.
So why don't for this 1 hour, right? Because we only have 1 hour for today, right? Why don't we do that? Okay. Now I should be able to see everybody. Okay, right. So, all right. So Ryotaro, are you ready to give me an update?
Yeah, okay.
Before you do that, sorry, Rio and Noah,
Yeah.
Today we'll try using Jamboard on your laptop. So I'll be communicating to you mainly using your Jamboard. So you make your own Jamboard like last year, and then you share it to me, just exactly like last year. But you probably don't need to interact so much with the Jamboard. I'll just be typing stuff for you over there. Right? So would you please do that for me first? Now, Aryan, I'm looking at your worksheet. So while you're doing it, if you have trouble, you should tell me, right? Because I can follow your working very well. And then I'll give you feedback using the chat board. Understand, Aryan?
Yeah, I just want to check, is the amplitude correct?
Right, let me see. The amplitude is definitely correct. It is not 40 centimeter, it is 20 centimeter. This is like your A math, I believe. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go ahead. Now, Aryan, because most of us will be moving very fast, if you do have problem, you should tell me immediately, right? You should tell me immediately, right? Or you do something else and then, wait for it. So, Noah, don't mute, please. Noah, don't mute, please. Okay, good. Right, Noah and Rio, have you gave me the Jamboard? Have you given me the Jamboard?
I just sent.
Okay, good. Okay, so then Ryotaro, please give me your update. Noah, don't wait too much first. If you can do something else, go ahead, and then you update. Right, Noah, I can also see your Jamboard. Yeah.
Right. So I tried doing my math paper like last year's one. Like
Yes.
I tried doing again.
Right.
The A math. Then I think it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just have like a few questions that I'm still not so sure.
You want to ask that today?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I actually have. I don't know whether I should ask that or physics, because physics I have a lot.
Maybe ask 2 questions from the A math. Would that be enough? And then we move on to physics. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay, why don't we do that? Right. Any other updates?
Not really.
Okay. Now, how do you want to show me your question? Is it using the Jamboard or using the video?
I think I take picture then put on Jamboard.
Okay, that'll be much easier. All right, I'll follow you with the Jamboard. Noah, do you have a question already, or do you have any updates for me?
Updates only on eMath.
Yes, what is it?
Learning the Venn diagram, that one.
Learning Venn diagram, which is from last week. Okay, then.
Yeah. And
that's all. Any problems so far?
Not yet.
Okay, it's not supposed to be a difficult topic, but the language and the symbols can be very confusing.
The symbols.
Right? You should talk about it when it is still confusing. Don't wait until too long. And also, some type of question by right is supposed to be easy, but it can be very confusing. So we should discuss the problem very fast. Is what I'm trying to say. Understand? Right. Now, what are you doing now?
I have a question for this.
All right, which one? Is it what I'm saying here?
This, yeah.
Okay, so question 3, right? Okay, so I'm going to screenshot first. Give me a second. All right, now you go to your Jamboard. Then I should have put it in. What's your question for this one?
How do I do it?
Right, so I'll give you a hint on how you can start. Yeah. So Ryotaro, your video is disappearing. It happens from time to time, right? So just want to tell you. All right.
Oh no, because I go camera, so
right.
I have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Noah, this is the creative type logarithm where they try to outsmart you. This is the nature of the question. Understand? We try our best not to be outsmarted. So this is one of the things that you can do. It does not work every time, but there are certain things that you may want to try first. So, okay, so I want you to base change this guy into log base 10.3 and log base 10.7. Understand? Same thing with this guy, same thing with this guy. Please do that. Do you understand what? Right, let me follow you. Aryan, any problems so far?
No.
All right. Aryan, when I say please go up, meaning the paper, because the video doesn't show the full paper, right? Then you just shift it up so I can follow better. Something like that. So I'll be telling that to everybody from that. Okay. Noah, do you have any problem with your base change?
What do you say to do? Log base change.
So base change the log 15.3, right? Log 15.3 into log 10.3 and over log 10.15. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that equals to P, of course. Ryotaro, your handphone is doing his thing. It's always doing that thing where it reverts back to portrait. If you notice, it happens all the time.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me when you have posted to Jamboard. Okay. Also, Noah changed the log 37, log 7.3 to the same thing, LG3 over LG. So now you change the question a little bit to this. Understand, Noah? Now, why I want you to do that is because obviously you can now see LG3 and LG3, right? You see LG3 in P, you see LG3 in the question, don't you think? Do you understand what I'm saying? No, I need some response. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. You can also see LG7 in Q, and LG7 is the question. So maybe you can try something first like here. If it doesn't work, then we go to method 2. I don't think you should be pressing the calculator, Noah. You shouldn't be pressing the calculator at all. You shouldn't be. This question, absolutely no calculator when you're doing it. Okay, Ryotaro, I see some binomial question here. Tell me, what is your problem?
Oh, not really. Like I know this question is quite common, but I just want like a quick like recap on how to do because I forgot already.
You mean question A, is it?
Like binomial, like this thing in general.
Right.
Because I
But we're
checked the
using,
other one actually. Yeah, I don't have much problem. Just this question.
so only this question we're using at this. So let me confirm this is power 8, correct?
Yeah.
Power 8. So if you want a very quick recap, you're very confident of your base, is what you're trying to say, is it? You're confident of your basics.
I think so. Well, of binomial or of AMF?
Binomial.
I think so. Yeah.
So what you should be doing then is something like this. So I'll go very fast then. I'm assuming that your basics are here. So right, NCR, right? NCR, right? And then this is x to the power of 8 minus r, right? So this is an 8, right? That's an 8. And then this is 1 over 2x to the power of r. Am I correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is how a more advanced student in binomial start almost all the time. He writes this. Instead of doing an expansion, he will be doing this. Okay, right? Now, please do this. If you're not doing this, that means you're not very confident of some of your skills in a more difficult question. So please do this, and then I'll explain to you what to do after this. Right. So just now, Noah, your logarithm laws are not correct. Yeah, not correct. Yeah, you should simply be aiming to logarithm 3. You're confusing yourself. Remember, or rather, the question is confusing you. You should simply write log 3 equals to p log 15. You could simply do that, right? You're totally confusing your logarithm laws. Totally. I know they don't make sense, but it's still wrong. So please write that down. Log 3 equals to p log 15. So Ryotaro, do you want to do this on the Jamboard or on your working? On your paper?
Working. Yeah.
On my paper. Okay, I'll follow you on paper. Arian, what's going on? Sorry, I'm not seeing anything. Arian.
I wanted to ask you about a question.
Yes, please show me your question so I can screenshot. Is this the question? Okay. Okay, let me screenshot first. Don't move. Don't move. Okay, thank you. Now, once I screenshot, I say done. Now look at your Jamboard. Now tell me if you have seen the picture because you have that problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If the picture doesn't appear for a long time, we have to do something else. So that's not good, but we can probably do something. Okay, good. Now, okay, good. So Noah, you should be using this in your log 3 over log 7. Do you understand? You should at least start from there. Understand? Okay, so what's your question, Aryan, if you have seen the picture already?
So I wanted to ask if like the motion of the table tennis ball is like correct. Because I'm not sure about the whole question.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is basic understanding, and this is very important. The table tennis ball goes up and down, but it does not move to the right. The water wave is moving to the right. The table tennis ball is not. Have you seen a video on this? Because it's difficult to imagine by ourselves. Have you seen a video on this?
No.
Okay, then we do have something to catch up. Maybe your teacher will be discussing about that first.
Yeah,
If you still don't get it on Tuesday, we'll talk about the video. Understand?
Yeah, sure.
So for now, the motion is up and down, but not to the right. Ryotaro, why are you stuck?
Yeah. How do you write the first thing?
That's 8CR. That's 8CR. That's just another way of writing.
The C is in the middle, or like just 8 over R. Like that.
Okay. Sorry, because my Jamboard doesn't seem to be working today. So what I write is this. It's just a bracket 8R. That's all I'm saying. But you can write it as 8CR. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
There's no. It's a presentation.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. What's the explanation?
What is the explanation?
Is the explanation correct?
Your explanation is exactly correct. In that sense, I'm a bit confused why your A is wrong. But okay. You're correct.
At first, I chose up and down.
And it is supposed to be up and down. Okay, better proven video. Noah, are you stuck? Noah, are you stuck? Sorry.
I think I made mistake.
All right. Okay. Ryotaro, are you? Okay, you're there. Okay, good. So Ryotaro, the second thing. So I'm having the impression that you are not comfortable with this as your start. Am I correct or not?
Is the second step is the, what do you call it? One of the three things, like the divide or the minus, then it's supposed to be a fraction, like the x8 minus r.
Something like that. Now, first thing first, you should write this as that, because I'm not seeing this form also. This form is very, very much helpful. This is much better form than this form. So would you please change that guy to this guy first?
Okay.
Aryan, are you stuck or are you thinking?
I'm just thinking.
All right, sure thing. Okay.
Stop.
Right. So
Wait,
that's the
how do you
better
get
one.
This?
What do you mean? How do you get who? Show me in the paper instead. I think it's much easier if you just use your paper. I can just look at your paper, right? Jamboard is just for me to you, then for you to paper. So what are you saying?
The half x r, then you change to like half x and then power -1. I forgot the
My goodness,
conversion.
it's an index. It's an index. It's just a simple index. Now, first proof using your calculator is correct. Noah, your logarithm is totally off. Yeah, your logarithm is totally off. Log 3 over log 7 is not log bracket 3 over 7. It's gone already. At that point, you're gone already.
Oh,
That's just wrong. There is nothing like that. It is never correct. It is never correct. Ryotaro, is the calculator saying that it is correct?
I'll try to find, just my room is a bit nasty. I was doing
Aryan?
math just now.
Right. Aryan, try to not mute, yeah? Try to not mute this. It's very difficult to communicate. Aryan, unmute, please. Right, unmute, please, yeah. Don't enter mute. Don't enter. Yeah, so yes, Noah, currently that is what you have to work with. Currently, that is what you have to work with. So your problem is the log 15 and the log 5 according to the question. Do you know why that is the problem?
can't do anything.
In the sense that they don't want it. They don't want P, they don't want to have anything other than P and Q or simple stuff. But log 15 and log 5, there's them, so to speak. Right? It does bother them.
Yeah.
Right? So this first method sometimes work for the easier question. It probably is not helping us fully here, right? Just that along the way, I noticed that you have problem with your logarithm laws. They don't make sense, but you still have to memorize them well. So you don't use it correctly. So currently we're facing this problem. So we have to be a bit more creative. Now, any question before we continue, Noah?
No.
Yeah. So are you sure there's no other question? This is not supposed to be an easy question. We have to try a few things.
Okay.
Yeah, get it ready. Yeah. So before that, Ryotaro, are you okay or not? You seem to be
I understand now.
Understand? Huh? You
No,
sure?
yeah. I
Okay,
did
so
that.
that's just simple in this. Good. That's just a simple in this. I'm just changing the one over next. So you should be doing that. Okay, so please write down the middle one. If you don't know how to, what is the next step after this? I suppose then we'll talk about it. So for you, Noah, I'm just thinking, because I suspect the question is being creative with us. Noah, before that, could you kindly check for me whether you didn't copy wrongly? Could you please just kindly check for me? Just make sure that you didn't copy wrongly.
Yeah, I copied correctly.
Yeah, the way you do it, Ryotaro, I totally like it, and you should be focusing on the middle guy because the middle guy has X. The way you do the other guy, the other guy is totally wrong. How come you still have X to the power of -1 there? I don't get it at all.
Ah,
How come?
uh,
How come there's
what do
still
you
X to
mean?
the power of -1 in the third guy?
Oh no, that was I wrote it before I wrote the middle one just now.
How did the middle one have X to the power of R at the bottom? How did he do that? How did you do that? How did that appear?
Huh? The what do you call it? One of the I don't know what it's called, but last time it's
Dang.
like if it's times then it's plus the power. Then if it's
Okay.
minus it's divide.
Oh dear. What happened to your index? What happened to everybody's index? Now, look, Rio, you're saying that this is equal to that. That's what you're saying, right? You're saying that this is equal to that. Am I correct? Right? You're saying that magically, basically, yeah, this appeared. Basically, magically, it appears. That's what you're saying here. Are you sure about what you're doing? This appears out of nowhere, right? How did that happen? You test using your calculator. You test this and that and just see whether it's right or wrong. No thinking aloud.
Okay.
Just do the calculator. You know what? I'm still thinking. Oh, I found it, Noah. So this is a bit creative. This is now me being creative, right? Do you understand, Ryotaro? That just doesn't work, right? You understand, Ryotaro? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to think about it. Or even though you think it's correct, if the calculator says it's wrong, that's something to consider. Now, Noah, I'll ask you to do something else. Do not erase what you have done here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, the log 15 3p, instead of making it log base 10, make it log base 7. So log 7 3 over log 7 15. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, please do that first. Aryan, are you okay so far?
This part I'm not really.
I cannot see it. Move it up a bit and to the left a bit. Okay, up a bit up, a bit up, a bit up. So Noah, you move to the left a bit. I cannot see what I'm writing. What's your question, Aryan?
This part I'm not really sure.
I see. Could you do something else first? The explanation is a bit long. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Ryotaro, are you stuck?
Yeah.
Could you do something else first? Everybody's question is very long here. Could you do something else? Right. Okay, Noah, you see that log 7.3 is our target. So now it appears. Okay. Now we're dealing with now log 7.15 because we want log 7.3 to be here. Did that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Now log 7.15, we do a bit of creativity. So we put it as log 7 5 times 3, of course. Please do that. Yeah. Make it into log 7 5 times 3. The top one, just leave it like that. So Aryan, do something else first. We'll talk about this again. The explanation is long. Right. So now use your law. Use your law that log 7 5 times 3 is log 7 5 plus log 7 3. Okay. If you forget that law, I'll tell you first. Okay. Right. So now, do you understand, Noah? This is, I think this is at most, I should be helping you already. This is the maximum already. I think you can continue by yourself from here.
Okay.
Do you know why?
I know that Q can sub in here, but
Correct.
I'm not sure.
How about the log73 and another log73? Are you disturbed by them, or are you okay that they are there?
Okay.
All right. If you're okay, then you do algebra from now on. Please give it a try. Okay.
Wait. What do I do?
I'll give you one last hint. One last hint is you are gonna let log73 as y. Please let log73 as y.
Okay.
Okay. So then you can go and find y lo in terms of p and q. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, then you do that. Okay, Aryan first. Aryan, what is your question? Okay, I'm gonna paste. Okay, move up a bit. Move up a bit. Move up a bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna now screenshot. Shot. Okay, I got it already. So please head to your Jamboard on page 4. Your question is how to do it, I suppose. Am I correct, Aryan?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, on your okay, I need to see the graph a bit better. Move a bit to the left. Move up a bit. Okay, thank you. Stay there. Oh my goodness, this is not easy lah. This is not easy if you have never studied before. Oh, this is not easy. How do I even explain to you without? So, Aryan, if you want a full explanation, I cannot do it right now because my Jamboard is, there's something wrong with my Jamboard. I really have to draw something. In fact, I have to show you a video. If you just want the working, it's very easy, but you probably won't understand it. So what do you want, Aryan?
Maybe the explanation will be better.
Correct. But you probably have to wait until Tuesday. Would that be okay? So we'll have
Sure.
the video and the Jamboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, I cannot explain it using words only. I cannot, and probably you shouldn't understand it then. Okay, don't mind.
Yeah.
We wait. Right. So yeah, so I feel Noah that you're very close because you have one y already. You can just make y the subject, right? I think that's what you want to do, right? Make y the subject. I think that's what you're chasing after, right? Y must be equal to something, right? I think you should start from there. Good. So Ryotaro, you're doing the logarithm, right? Any problem with the logarithm?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused.
Okay, now would you help me? I think the camera is not focused on your paper for some reason. Would you please maybe tap on it or something because it's very blurry. I'm not sure why. Can it be improved? I cannot read it, you see. I cannot read it at all. I suppose if you enlarge it, I can read it. I can read
Is
it.
that better?
Yeah, but this is much closer than your camera is acting and then it resets it again. Your camera does that all the time. I wonder why. Are you using Apple by any chance?
Yeah, I am.
Apple does that. Apple always does that. I believe it's an Apple problem. Oi. No, I cannot see your working. Go up, please. Okay, thank you. You understand? This is basically done already. Are you okay? No? Tell me something.
Yeah, can.
Yep. But this is a very creative question. I'm not sure how to teach you first, but if you get used to being creative in logarithm, after maybe 10 questions, you'll be able to understand it better. Okay? Okay, it's just this kind of question. All right, understand that? Okay, so Rio, yeah, I'm still not seeing it very well. I cannot read your working at all. I cannot. If you hold it up, then oh my goodness. Right, let me screenshot that. Let me screenshot that. Okay, got it. I hope I can read something in page 3. What I don't get, Rio. Sorry, you're saying? Yeah, what I don't get is the question. What I don't get is the question. What is the question?
Solve the first thing. The first thing is the original question.
Okay, let me read this carefully. 6 minus log base 2x equals to log base 8x, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what you did is you try to change the base of everybody to 2. Am I correct?
Yeah.
You should not have what? This is totally wrong. This is totally wrong. This is totally wrong. This is also now totally wrong. Whoa. Look, Ryotaro. Tell me what's 1. 1 is log base 2 what? Please write down. 1 is equal to
1.
Write down 1. Yes, write down 1. And on the paper, please, quickly.
Oh, on the
quickly
paper.
On the paper. Yeah, never use the drawing pad. Never use the drawing pad. Just write down 1 equals to log base 2. Good. Now, write 1 equals to. Now, write 1 equals to. Now, tell me, where is the 1 on the right-hand side?
Oh, sorry, on the right-hand side.
Yes, where is 1 on the right-hand side? On the right-hand side, where is 1? You don't see any 1 on the right-hand side at all. Or that is very dangerous. This is basic logarithm. I don't like it. I don't like it. Noah, are you facing problem?
Might soon.
Trying, is it?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay. Aryan, are you facing trouble?
No.
All right. Now, Ryotaro, log base 2 to the power of 1. I want to see 1, 2 to the power of 1. I want to see that.
Because I changed the 8 to 2 power 3.
Which is correct. No, it is correct. It is correct. My issue is what happens afterwards? Let me see. Why is it very difficult to follow your working? I'm still a bit confused here. Why is it very difficult to follow your working from this to that? Now, what is this? Please read for me.
Yeah.
Please read. What is this for me? Please read this. What is this?
Log
base 2,
then 2, and then 6.
This should be 2 to the power of 6. It's totally wrong. This should be 2 to the power of 3. If that is what you're saying, I agree with you.
Yeah.
This should be 2 to the power of 6. Okay. What is this then?
Yeah.
How did that happen? How did this happen? How did this happen from here? And I'm assuming this happens from here. How did that happen again?
Wait.
Aryan, are you having any trouble?
No.
All right. Feel free to take your time. Again, let me confirm. You have never discussed this in the class?
No.
Good. You're going to take your time. The question you asked me just now, that was level 1, really? The question that I told you I cannot explain without my drawing pad, that's level 1, is it? Is it, Aryan?
Sorry?
The question you asked me just now, is it level 1?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just asking. Okay, Ryotaro, do you want to make any changes or are you stuck right now?
Okay, I need to go toilet for.
Okay, no. Okay, no.
Something is weird also, but I don't know.
Right.
So it's log base 2, then 2, then 6 on top. And
To
then
the power
bottom is
6.
log 2, 2. Yeah. Is that the correct one?
Could you please write that down? I'm not getting where you want to take that. I'm really not getting it. I'm really not getting it. Would you please write
on
down
paper.
what? Yeah, on paper, please. On paper. It's always on paper. Oh my goodness. The focus is very bad today. What's going on? Might be the lighting. Are you in the dark?
It's quite bright actually.
That's very weird. What's going on here? Everybody's very clear, and you are usually very clear also. What's going on here? This is not your writing's problem. It is not. It is not. Look. Let's just settle this. Okay? Let's just settle this. I'm going to ignore this for a while. I'm going to ignore that for a while. I'm going to focus on this one first, right? Let's say I agree with you on this, because I agree that you may want to change the base into 2, right? You may want to do that, right? So this is log base 2x, and this is log base 2, 8 lah, which is to the power of 3 lah, right?
Yeah.
Which is, putting it very simple, all this is 3, correct? This thing is 3, correct? This thing is 3, right? So I don't get how you get from here to here. That's my problem. If this is 3, I don't get how you get from here to here. I really don't get it.
No, that's not the same thing. It's the one below.
You're saying that this is that.
There.
Everybody times 3 is what you're saying. Everybody times 3.
Yeah.
Then you see the problem. So that one I agree. That one I agree. This is 1, right? So this 3 times 8, totally agree with you. This is now the problem. This is basically you saying the 6 changes into log base 2, 6. Magic. That's basically what you're saying here. Don't you think? This might be correct. I don't know what's going on here. And when I look at this, this is 3 times this guy. So this guy is this guy. It doesn't make sense at all. Do you understand the problem? There is that problem. Do you understand?
Okay.
Try to fix that problem. I think you're on track. Or rather, let me challenge you. Why do you even need to change the 6? Sometimes it is necessary. Do you think you can make do without changing the 6? Is changing the 6?
Just leave the 6
as 6,
like a normal number.
A 6, yeah. And let's see what happened in this question. Maybe in other question is good. Maybe in this question is not necessarily useful. Give it a try. Okay. Right. I'll see the changes on paper. Right.
Okay.
Right. Noah, are you back? Noah, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your problem here? Or there is no problem?
Here.
What is the problem then? You to be getting an answer.
My answer is wrong, to say.
That means your question is what is wrong? Is it correct?
Yeah. Or do you need to see the question as well? It's okay.
Is the question what you wrote, the first one?
Oh no, it's another question.
Okay, I can see it. So let me copy paste this one first. Let me copy paste. Okay, let me copy paste the question. Okay, this one. Okay, it looks complicated, so let me copy paste that. Okay, done. Then show me your working. Aryan, are you okay?
Yeah. Wait, I need to ask a question.
All right. Okay, because Noah's question is long. Noah, I'm going to screenshot. You do something else first. Let me see Aryan's question.
Okay.
Right. I like your attempt, so I really want to know. So Noah, Aryan, what's your question?
I'm not sure about this. If my answer
That
is
means you're not sure about the lambda, is it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, what did you write below lambda? I don't get the other guy. You wrote lambda at top, then bottom.
the bottom is A.
Why do you write that as A? Let me see. Why do you write
It's just on figure
the
8.
amplitude? Oh. Yeah, the amplitude is correct. Well, I mean, it's let me see. Let me think. Let me see the drawing. This has to be very accurate. Okay, I get it. So this is the easiest way to see, Aryan. This longitudinal wave is difficult to see unless you do something. Yeah? So I want you to take the first line and connect it to the first line from the bottom to the top to the bottom. So before transmission, take the first line, connect it to the first line on the bottom. Please do that. Just using your pick. Use a pencil, please. Use a pencil.
What do you mean?
Okay, use your pencil. Position your pencil on the first line before transmission. Yeah, and then connect it to the first line after transmission. So just connect. Just draw a line. Please. Great. Do the same for the second one, third one, fourth one. Yeah. And then you'll be able to see something. Promise you. How is it, Rio?
Still a bit.
Yeah, today
I just.
So what is the question?
Change.
What are you supposed to find? What are you supposed to find? Okay, now I'm going to give you the last hint. Log 2x equals to y. Let log 2x equals to y. Now, Aryan, do you understand what I'm saying after you do the connection?
Oh, yeah.
The mistake is one. Either the lambda is a mistake or the A is a mistake. The mistake is off by a bit only, but it is a mistake. Can you see it? Which one?
You said that it's only until here.
No, your A is correct. Your lambda is
my
wrong.
A is correct.
Please think about it. Why? Please think about why your lambda is wrong. It's
Wait,
obvious after you connect.
Wait, what's wrong?
A, lambda is wrong. Please,
What's,
lambda. Do you know what lambda?
I'm not sure.
That symbol that you draw.
This one?
No, the top one. That guy, yeah. What do you call that guy?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you. That's called lambda.
Oh.
Okay, so when your teacher say lambda, he means that guy, which means he means the wavelength. Okay?
Yeah.
Your lambda is wrong. Can you see why?
It's just that this, instead of this, we do like this. We don't include.
No, it's a very minor. No. That's fine. We understand what you're saying. Your lambda is wrong. Why? Think about it. You think about it. Okay, you gotta think about it. You're not using the connection. Like after you draw the connection, you still don't see it. So that means you don't understand the connection.
Is it from one same point to another of the same?
That will be a good guide on how to do it. And that's why your A is right. You understand? Your A is right because you go from that to the middle guy, like the one that is also the same. That's why I'm very convinced that your A is correct and your lambda is wrong. Do you understand? Yeah. As for your positioning, yeah, I mean, you better draw it accurately, but you get my point. The problem is just now worse than that. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember this connection method. Noah, are you still stuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rio, you should be able to find the x. If you're stuck here, you are still not sure about the basic of logarithm. I am not okay with that. The most basic thing about logarithm is not the log. The most basic thing of logarithm is it is an inverse of something.
Oh, I found the answer.
Okay, good. You better test it. You better test. Please confirm. Now, Noah, I'm gonna see the Jamboard. Right. Can I confirm, Noah, that part 1 and part 2 is definitely connected? Yes.
It doesn't look like connected.
It looks suspiciously connected, but I'm saying that because of this guy. I'm saying that because of that guy. It looks suspiciously connected.
Oh.
And I feel if you use it, you will have a much better time. I feel that because you don't use it, it becomes needlessly more complicated. Although what you're doing seems to be fine, maybe there is a mistake somewhere, but I feel if you use it, it's much better. You get what I mean?
I'll go try.
Right. So do it in a different part. Yes, please. Aryan, are you okay?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, Rio still testing. Okay, good. Okay, I like the way you do it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand, Deotaro?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what happened just now? What happened in this question? Do you know what's the mistake, and do you know how to avoid it?
During the base change
Of who?
of the first what's it called, the 6.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a problem there. There is a problem there. So technically, that's your problem. But from a big picture point of view, the other problem is you probably don't have to do. Right. Make sense? You probably don't have to do it, at least in this question. Does that bother you that you don't have to do it?
I'm just concerned, like, how would I have known? Like, should you know before you even write?
My question to you then is this, because this is now wisdom. Yeah? Do we do it or do we don't? It's a question of wisdom, not intellect. Right? It's not the question of which logarithm law should I be using. It's a question of should I do this or should I not? Okay, Ryotaro, that's the question, right?
Yeah.
Then I try to ask a different question for you. Why do you want to base change 6 to something base 2? Why do you want to do that? What is your hope?
I just thought if I do that, then like I'll eventually end up with all the same base. And then like
and then what? And then
power can compare together.
I totally agree with you. Please do that.
Yeah.
But properly. Please do that properly. Now repeat the process.
So I changed the original one.
Just do on different paper, right? Just do again, but do what you want to do, and I think you will still get something good. It's just that you have to do it well. Okay, please do. Okay. So Noah, are you saying that you still get the same answer? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Is that your concern here? Because it seems to be the same thing. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just check. My goodness, your logarithm law got problem. Your logarithm law really got problem. From line 2 to line 3, that's your mistake. See your mistake, please. From line 2 to line 3 is your mistake. So line 2 is fine, I believe. Line 3 is a big problem. So I don't know what you did there, but this is classic mistake, and this is totally unacceptable. The way you do this is totally unacceptable. Let me repeat this, is totally unacceptable. It is never correct. Never correct. The way you do from line 2 to line 3. You may think it is correct. It is not.
Okay.
Ryotaro, why are you stopping?
Oh, I was confused who you're talking to there.
No, it's not. Sorry.
Because I haven't done anything.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Noah, do you see your mistake? It is definitely a mistake.
Mine is supposed to be divided.
Yes, that's the law. That is the law. Aryan, I cannot follow you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're writing just outside. If you have no problem, I'm okay. You just have to get used to shifting to my point of view. That's what you have to do in this setup. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna stop in 5 minutes, because we're trying to stick to time today. What I'm happy with everybody is definitely asking difficult questions. Aryan, you're asking something you have never learned before. I like it a lot. Noah, you're asking totally difficult questions. I like it a lot. And Ryotaro, you are also asking something that is bothering you. I also like it. Good. Okay, Noah, are you confirming?
Not yet.
Okay. The last line that you write, Ryotaro, is it log 2 to the power of what? Because I cannot read it.
18.
Okay, let's say I totally agree with you. So the other guy, why are you hesitating?
Actually, it's the same thing. It's just longer. It's a bit unnecessary.
I know, but does it settle
Okay.
your question?
Yeah.
How do you know whether you should do it or not? How do you answer that question? How do you know? How do you know? If you still cannot answer that question, you do this first. You finish this first. Then maybe you have some hint on how to answer that question. Okay, so just finish it first. If you need space, give yourself space. Yeah.
I don't know what to do here.
Let me see. Okay, I'm just looking at it. This over it. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind about that at all. Yeah. Noah.
Yeah.
You have a sec. I don't like your mistake. You have a mistake. Find it. Aryan, you okay?
Yeah.
Actually, the middle guy, was it even necessary?
I
Was
mean,
only one of them necessary?
if you want to
Now that I'm
change,
seeing it.
if you want to base change to 2, you go all the way, right? In this method, right? So the middle guy should be x cubed, right? Instead of 3 log 2x, you should put minus log 2x cubed, right? I mean, go all the way, lah.
No, but if the end product, like I only do for the one on the right.
I cannot see. Sorry, I cannot see. I cannot follow your finger. I cannot follow. Yeah, sorry.
The this one.
Yeah.
If I was only like it's only necessary to change this one, then the other two actually don't need to change.
But it's because you change it to base 2, right?
Yeah, but so it's already originally base 2, so actually I don't need to.
Precisely, I totally agree with you. I still don't know why you do that. I still don't know why you change base 2 to base 2. What? Why? Why do you do that? It's already base 2. What is your goal? That part I don't get. I don't get your goal.
Yeah, I don't understand also.
Yeah. But back to your original method, you want to change everything to base 2. I'm not stopping you, but you seem to be stopping yourself a lot. Why?
Actually, the 6 also, like, you can just do it at the end.
True. You don't have to hesitate. So that's one possible question to your answer to your question. Maybe you can wait until later, see whether you need to do it or not. Because sometimes you need, sometimes you don't. Sometimes, how do you know? Wait and see.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? So that's one possible way of answering. Are you happy with that answer?
Yeah.
Okay. That's wisdom.
So much faster.
Yeah, that's wisdom. If you can accept that. Okay, so we are assuming that we are stopping tuition right now, but obviously you guys should continue doing your studies, right? I mean, stopping tuition doesn't mean stopping studies, right? Now, so Ryotaro, you continue, okay? Aryan, you continue. Now, Noah, you haven't seen your mistake, haven't? You haven't seen your mistake, Noah?
No.
Okay, so your answer is 0 and -4, correct?
Yeah.
Try putting -4 into the second last line. Try putting it to the second last line, please. Yeah. Okay, please try that and see what happened. You now see your mistake.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you now see your mistake. So at least you complete this. I'm very happy with your, I mean, have you confirmed 4? Have you confirmed that actually?
No.
Right, so please confirm first so that your hand is not rusty. And then let's finish up. So Ryotaro, what are you doing right now?
I'm looking at the previous question, like the binomial.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out.
Correct.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after this. Right? We have to discuss it, right? Okay, so Aryan, currently you have no other problem.
Yeah.
Or is this question now giving you problems?
Only a bit, the first part.
Okay, and I see that you're thinking about it. I like. So Aryan, let's stop here because we try to stick to 1 hour. Then I'll see you on Tuesday, and then this is how you experience splitting the 3 hour into 1 hour times 3, right?
Yeah.
So far, this is your first time today. Any comments? You must tell me whether there's some negative or something that frustrates you. Anything?
I don't think there's anything negative.
Is there anything positive?
Yeah, I kind of like this setup.
Good.
Because it's easier to do on paper.
I like it also. I truly like it, especially physics, especially, I
Yeah.
like it. So you're happy to be free of the drawing pad.
Yeah.
And you can happily see my Jamboard if there's a need to.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this setup. You're going to be ready on Tuesday, right? You're going to be ready with this setup before we start, right?
Yeah.
Understand? Anything else?
No.
Okay, now you disconnect from the Zoom, but you continue studying, right?
Yeah.
Continue studying until when? What's your plan?
Maybe study for 15 more minutes.
Yeah, I agree. Don't be don't be too late, and I think you should just relax and sleep after it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay.
Right. Noah, any other question?
No.
I'm very happy with the question you asked. They are very substantial, right? What do you think about today?
Good.
Good.
You can do questions.
Yeah. I don't like the way you apply your logarithm law. Again, I'm stating that they are memorizing, so it's very difficult to understand them, but you unfortunately still have to apply them correctly.
Yeah.
Right? The problems you have today usually comes from the wrong application of the law. It is still the case. Right? Okay, so for now, that's my comment.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you can try the creative question. Do you know what I'm saying when I say, oh, that's a creative law question?
Oh, I can't find any more.
I agree, they are rare. So that might bother you, or you may simply choose to ignore them till the end if you see them in exam. They are almost always the creative types.
All right.
So the method I apply here may not work on, on this kind of question next time. It's just like, understand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay, bye.
Okay, good. Bye. Okay, Ryotaro, I'm seeing your video and they are definitely still blurred. Right? So I don't want you to leave your paper. It doesn't solve a lot of problem. You stand up and you look at your video right now. Now tell me whether it appears the same as last week or it does appear more blurry. You go stand up first.
Every time from here it looks okay.
It looks okay. So you can read your writing from the small screen of your handphone. Are you sure you can do that?
The big one.
The big one. What do you mean by the big?
When I tap on my profile, then I can see. Like
Yeah,
it'll go
yeah.
up
If you
the
tap it, yeah, you can see it. Okay, then
Yeah.
why does it appear to be very blurry? It's very annoying because everybody else is sharp, and last week you're also sharp. It's very annoying. Never mind. So we're not gonna.
try pen.
Sorry. You're saying,
Maybe
sorry?
I write something in pen first, then see if it's
Okay, let's see whether that
different.
helps. But yeah, feels weird, man.
Is it any different?
Let me take a look. Sorry, let me take a look. I am not taking a look. No, it still appears blurry. So I'm going to do something, but I don't think it solves the problem. Yeah, it doesn't solve the problem. It is definitely blurrier than everybody else and us. I don't know why. Okay, let's not worry about it. Let's just worry about your binomial, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I believe I now have my check. Okay. So right now I'm going to make this disappear, okay? Can it?
Sorry,
Right.
what disappeared?
Page 2,
okay.
please. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't be using your drawing pad. You should just be looking at your Jamboard. Okay. Any changes you make, I will see from your video. Okay. Yeah. So now this is the first step. For people who are confident, they should immediately jump to this first step most of the time instead of expanding. Okay. Because this represents the expansion without actually expanding. Now, this thing should immediately be written as this. Again, this is part of the first step. A first step should look like this, no matter what. Let me state this. No matter what the question is, 99% of the time, this is what you do. So far, so good?
Yeah.
What I think is that you are either not comfortable or you are not used to doing this as the first step. Okay? Especially this thing.
Yeah.
It's very obvious from how you do it wrongly, right? Now, this part is wrong. I don't know how else to describe, but this looks very magical to me. It will not happen. Okay, anyway, you need to prove it. So now what's the second step?
Yeah.
The second step looks like this. The second step is separating the coefficient with the x. So the second step should look like this. Notice that I group them together, right? Notice that for a reason. And notice that I'm grouping this together also. Again, for a reason. Sorry, this is a minus.
Oh.
Do you notice that? That's my second step? And this second step is also standard. Like it should be done in like 10 seconds and it will be very useful and yada yada papaya. You should just be doing it. Now tell me why am I grouping it? Why?
Then you can I remember like this separating thing.
Yeah. This is a coefficient and it's a non-coefficient thing. The power thing and whatever, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I intentionally do it.
Yeah.
Now, this is the second step. And I think, again, if you're already doing this as the first step, the second step is no-brainer. No-brainer doesn't mean it's dumb. No, it means that it's just naturally like that one. There is no thinking much involved. Hey, I should be doing that. After this, then we think a bit. Only after this we think. Then we think. This is like very normal. Okay, yeah? So now I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking. Oh, I'm thinking that he wants the independent, the x to the power of 0 is what he wants, right?
Yeah. Independent.
So I'm taking the non-coefficient guys. I'm ignoring the coefficient. I'm taking the non-coefficient guys because obviously the hint looks like this. Okay, sure. So this minus r, right? And then I just combine to minus r. Okay.
Okay.
Again, I'm using my index, so 0 equals to 8 minus 2r, and then your r will be equals to 4, right?
Yeah.
What is my third step? My third step is use whoever, there's only two things, either this guy or that guy, to find the r. So it requires some sort of thinking, find r. That's our third step. First step, second step, third step, okay? The fourth step,
yeah,
it's too obvious already. So I introduce to you the proper first step, the proper second step, the proper third step. After that, whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay, this solves your problem. It'll give you 4 marks. Any question?
I don't think so.
So are you disappointed that for 1 hour you only clear, well, these few questions?
At least now I know how to do. It's
Right.
better than I did something else that I know how to do.
It applies to most questions. So I guess that's a good thing. What I discussed with you, the law, also apply to most questions, the wisdom, right? It also applies. Okay. And I see that you do have some problem with indices. So you also need to fix that, or at least use your calculator. I never ask you to memorize. I do ask you to check using your calculator. You haven't been doing that.
Wait, actually, I'm a bit confused. I understand the. Wait, I'll just write on Jamboard.
Which page?
2.
Okay, please do.
Like,
when we are just one by one, you can do whatever you want, including writing. Okay.
Okay. 8, 4. Sorry. Oh, after you go inside, then
What happened? Sorry, why are you not writing?
is this 1/2 and then power 4?
Following this, yeah. You just have to follow this, right? It comes from this guy, right? Half the power of r comes from this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The way you write it is like, it's not wrong. Okay, I'll agree with you. It's not wrong. The way you write it is not wrong. Okay, I'll just say it that way.
Okay,
So,
but then the part I'm confused is the equals. Was there supposed to be a? After this, I don't know what to write. I'm not sure what to do with
you press the calculator and then you're done.
Huh? Press calculator.
Yeah, I mean 8c4 times 1/16, right? This thing, you're supposed to press the calculator, right?
Oh, that's all. Just like that.
What else could it be? What else could it be? The term is this guy with x to the power of 0, but you know x to the power of 0 is 1, so we don't care, right?
But just now you said you agree with the way I write, but what would you do instead? Like
I'll simply put the 4 here because I don't know. I'm not sure why you find comfort in moving the 4 here. It is, however, correct. But I'm not sure why you do that.
I don't know. I always overcomplicate things.
No, only
actually
in this.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're correct, then you're correct for now, lah. Yeah. It's just that it seems like an unnecessary thinking for in this case. It seems to me like that.
Yeah.
But it is correct. So you know, just press the calculator and then you're done.
Okay.
Okay, practice more binomial, I suppose that's why I say that. Right?
Yeah.
Don't overstress yourself. No. Remember, you're not shooting for 100%. Don't overstress and then you forget everything that you learned for the other topics. You tend to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
You focus too much on something new, something that you don't know in exam. You forget everything else that you know. That's why you don't learn a new move before competition. I don't know. Does your master or your sensei says that you don't learn new things before the competition?
No, it's just common sense.
Why is it a common sense for you? That's good. Why is that a common sense?
If you do it wrong, then you can like either you injure your opponent or like you completely fail, then you get thrown instead. Then you
Yeah.
just lose because
You're trying something
It's-
new.
don't
And that is about the same as focusing on one thing, which is usually what you cannot do. Which is somehow it feels new to you and therefore you cannot do it. That's just the same thing. You won't be injuring your opponent. You will get thrown completely. Therefore, negating all the other things that you do. I'm saying this because you potentially will do it on Monday night, is it? Because the test is on Tuesday or something like that?
Yeah.
Right. So you can still ask physics on Tuesday night, but you cannot ask math anymore, right? You can.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel? This is now when it matters. How do you feel?
More or less prepared, but I still want to like look at the circles and linear law because that one I really never do
Sure. But remember,
that
if you
much. I mean, I
cannot do
did,
something,
but yeah,
but if you cannot do some part of it or even all part of it, it doesn't really matter for what is at stake, right? Understand? You're not doing judo demonstration. I'm not even sure that those things exist, but you know, karate people do that. Exhibition
there
karate,
is, yeah,
like
grading.
or
There is.
the wushu guys does that. Like they do a lot of, you know, I don't know how to say it, like they do their routine right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is.
Gymnastic people do that, you know. Do your routine with the ball, with the thing. Yeah, you're not doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be 100% perfect. You are fighting an opponent.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else that is in your mind?
No, not really.
Okay. Needless to say, you should forego physics until Tuesday night. There is, you are not to touch physics at all. That's fighting two opponents at the same time. What is it that you're trying to accomplish, right? Yeah, so you don't. Now, are you sure you're not reverting back to the old Ryotaro?
I don't know. Yesterday I went training, then like I got kind of destroyed. So my confidence is quite low now.
Who destroyed you?
There's this one senior that he left Singapore 2 years ago.
Okay.
And from then, I couldn't beat him a single time from the time that I trained him. We trained with him. Then like he's here for holiday. So like yesterday was probably my last chance to fight him. Then after I lost to him, again. I thought
but he is a senior, right?
Yeah, but the other seniors I managed to beat last time. Now, after I lost to him, then I kept losing.
You greedy boy. You greedy boy.
boy.
You want to beat all your seniors.
Yeah.
He is still practicing judo in the last 2 years when he is overseas.
Italy, I underestimated. I thought he like play only. Then he's like even stronger than last time.
Precisely. He grow more than you. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Maybe equally grow. Maybe it's an equal growth. So, you know, same distance. Or maybe he grow. I think you don't lose confidence. I think your pride cannot destroy lah.
I lost to like even after I lose to that senior, then I already low confidence. Then I had to fight a junior, and then I just gave up. Then I lost. Because normally I don't have trouble with junior or like 1 year older senior. Then after I lost to that senior, everything like all I got was like injured. I didn't get any wins, and all my throws became very sloppy. Wow.
I don't know how to say this. Well, I'm glad that this happened in judo also, or I am very unhappy that this happened in judo also. I don't know which one to say right now. Yeah, I know
Because
comment.
yeah.
Sorry, you're saying? Yeah, you're saying.
No, I think I've ignored judo for too long. Like I only focused on the studying. Then after that, I was decent last time. Then already like a few months never attend judo training. Then I super
Which I
rusty.
don't get. Why don't you do that? Yeah, what I don't get is why don't you have any judo training? I don't get that part at all. Why?
I only train like BJJ or like at home maybe once or twice a week.
I know. Yeah. So why don't you do judo training? What's the reason?
No motivation.
Why there is
Because
no?
studying killed my motivation.
So but after 2
Yeah.
months, is studying still killing your motivation?
No, like after a long day of school and then do all the exam paper or what, then like already why I don't want to exercise already. Like, and some of the competition is not even confirmed, so I don't know if I have to train for that. So I don't have like a clear motivation.
You are.
So now I'm really like I'm not good at anything anymore.
What
I'm
is
just like an average Joe.
this? This is very surprising to me. I wouldn't expect this, but I think your internal motivation is weak.
You know, I'm not as driven as I was like last time
This
into
is
judo.
weird. You are externally motivated, really? That's so weird. I wouldn't Oh my goodness, that is your problem.
Actually, to be frank, I don't really care about judo. It was just because my father asked me to do. Then my goal was to like get black belt as soon as possible.
Oh my goodness.
And like I was half decent at it, so I thought maybe if I win competition, it's like good for confidence boosting.
What do you
But
care?
I don't.
What do you care?
What do I care?
You don't care about judo because your father asked you to do it, so you do it, right? So what you're saying is like what you're saying is, if you could have done BJJ in the school, your father will ask you to do BJJ. That's one way to say it, is it? But there is no BJJ at your level.
Yeah.
Are you more motivated in BJJ or what?
No, not really. I just do because you do. Actually the motivation not really to get good at judo. It's more like how do I say?
What you said lah, it's a confidence.
I don't like losing, yeah. So I'm driven by like I have to win. That's more the correct way to say.
Oh
not particularly I want to get good at judo.
Oh my goodness, that's not bad, but if only I realized that you bloody I've been praising you too much. I don't like the way you motivate yourself. However, you do motivate yourself. So I cannot scold you also. I cannot do that also. I'm sorry, I cannot. I'm not scolding you. But you realize this from quite some time already. Oh, you know this all the way. You know this. Is it?
Yeah.
Right. So not your mistake. I see you too. In too much of positive light. So I shall now see you in a slightly negative light. Oh, real that. My goodness. Right.
It could have been like piano or.
So if your father tells you to play piano, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, your mother tells you to be an actor. Go be an actor.
Yeah, can. I was never really, when I was young, I was not a fit person. I was like
Okay.
super below average. So
Right, right.
I had to force myself to, yeah.
Hmm. But maybe, maybe you're just a hard worker, which is not bad, which is very Japanese, lah. Very Singaporean also, lah. You're a true result of a Japanese and a Singaporean. You're a hard worker. Plus you're kiasu.
Yeah.
So AMAT is the same thing to you.
I guess so. It's not like I have particular interest in AMAT. It
But
could be a
biology is
different
different.
subject.
But biology is different. Is there anything different? Tell me.
No, because biology is like I already know how to study. Like I know how to conquer this thing. It doesn't really. It's not like I don't see it as a threat.
No. What I mean is that, is there something which internally motivate you?
To study,
No.
like interest.
Yeah. Is there something that actually interests you for its own sake?
I mean,
Is there any?
actually, science is like quite interesting to me, but I'm just like not particularly. I don't learn the concepts as fast as other people. That's why I don't think I enjoy it as much as I can, like I should be. But like other subjects, not really. I don't really particularly care.
And when you say science, you mean the 3 sciences or what?
Yeah. That's like one of the reasons also I picked, because I was interested. I still am, but like I'm bad at it, so it's not. It's killing my interest.
So it's like you're chasing
I
after
see it as work.
You're chasing after 3 ladies, and it's all it's all not they're not looking at you.
I guess so.
Right. So you chase after another lady, so for the sake of winning, lah.
For the sake of winning.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
don't want to be rejected. You chase 3 ladies, all the ladies are not interested in you, not getting any result, moving forward. So, you chase after another lady, which you can get, basically.
It's like I don't want to. Like I'm scared of being told I have like a limit. Then I try super hard, then again still cannot do. Like for anything in general, not just study. That's why I use hard work to like push. So yesterday when I lost, it was not because I particularly lose to that person, but it's like in the end, I got worse at. I mean, I didn't get good at anything, not studies or judo. Yeah. So it's bothering.
Who told you all this?
Huh? Told me all this. What do you mean?
Yeah. I don't
like
know.
Hard work?
How do I say? No. The way you understand your motivation, right? Did anybody enlighten you? Oh, this is what you are, Ryotaro.
No, it's just like last time in Sec 2, I was already super trash at math, but it was only math. Then I had this teacher who told me like, you don't really need talent, you just need to be hardworking, then you can achieve anything. Then for that year, I did pretty well, so I believe her. Then like this year, I did the same thing. Then I mean like last year I did the same thing. Then now I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what to do.
Too bad you met me, so you have to believe me, which says all the things that you have not heard before.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Harley Davidson.
Yeah. You're Harley Davidson. Right. Too bad you met me. I'm definitely not like that teacher, but let's just, I'll put this in the most positive way I can find.
Okay.
You're talented in hard work. I don't know how else to say this. I meant that as a praise. You are talented at hard work. But then again, that's what I have always been saying. You just need something else. Then it will be complete. I'll put it in another way that is positive to you. I'm trying to, boost your fragile confidence, fragile self-esteem. I'm really trying to do that, right? Okay, you fragile self-esteem, right? I prefer you as a student because if you could learn what I'm trying to teach you, it complements totally your hard work. Sorry, I don't mean complement totally, but what you need is definitely what I'm more interested in providing. Anyway, I cannot provide hard work. What am I supposed to do? Like motivate you every day, right? I cannot, but you already have hard work. So what I can provide you complements each other. Then you will be more complete. You won't be perfect. Let me just state that you have some other problems. But that's the best way of me putting it. I suppose I don't mind you as a student because you have something else. So you just have to learn what I teach you, I suppose.
Okay.
Right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Don't mind that. Anyway, anything else? This is your, your last moment in asking questions and anything like that.
Not really. I don't think so.
Okay. Now, you're not very tired, right? You're just demotivated, I suppose, but you're not tired.
Yeah, not very.
You should be aware if you enter into some sort of panic mode tomorrow, like, before the exam. You should be aware that you enter instead of go haywire immediately.
Okay.
Now, if you're aware, oh my goodness, I'm entering into a panic mode, which is not good, right? Yeah, I'm entering into something which is not good, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If you're aware, you call me. You understand? Don't WhatsApp, don't send a message, just call. Understand?
Okay.
If you think that you may go out of control or rather, do something stupid because you enter that mode and you cannot even stop yourself, you tell your dad, if I'm looking like that, better, talk to me or, ask me to call or talk to me, that kind of thing, or call, ask him to remind you, you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Either way, if you think you're still aware enough, you should be able to call me. If you lose control, then you need somebody else to help you. I suppose your father will be willing to help you.
Okay.
Okay, don't lose to the senior and then everything else lost. Like, what nonsense that?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.